Hey guys, it's your girl Carrie. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have here CNDD Designer Dips Gemstone Galaxy Collection in all its glory. So I've got all 11 dips here. We're going to go through each one of them and swatch them, and then we're going to put together this really cool night sky themed mani for a very special person. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, then stick around. We're getting into it. Now I know what you're thinking. Oh, Carrie's got a CN Designer Dips collection, something new for her. Well, it's not my fault, okay? They keep making all this beautifulness, and I have no choice but to purchase it because it's just too pretty. So, sorry, not sorry. There were a couple of dips that were released in addition to this one that I did not pick up for some crazy reason. And one of the ones I'm really actually bummed I didn't pick up, I'll have to get it on the next order because it's part of what this mani is themed around. But I'll get more into that here in a minute. So there are 11 dips in this collection. There are 4 heavy shimmers, there are 3 fine to medium glitters, and then there are 4 chunky glitters. So let's take a look at those swatches. The first shimmer we have is Malachite, and it is a teal green shimmer. Next we have Sapphire Skies, which is a royal blue shimmer. Next is Astral, which is a purple shimmer, and it does have pink flecks in it. The last shimmer we have is called Infinite, and it's kind of a purpley blue midnight color. The first fine glitter we have is called Solitaire, and I'm just in love with it. It's all white and silver gorgeousness. Next is Alexandrite, and this is a really unique one. It's almost shard-like, but it's kind of a purple and blue mix, but it's holographic too. It's just really unique. Next is Zero Gravity, and this is a one color mani that's gonna have to happen because look at how pretty that is. It's black with, they're purpley blue glitters in them, but they're so vibrant, it's crazy. The first of the chunky glitters is Meteorite, and this is just a teal chunky glitter, but it does have a good mix of fine pieces in it too. Next we have Neptune, and this is all teals and blues and greens, and there's some holographic pieces in there too. Next is Cosmos, and this gives me total 80s vibes, but in the cutest way. These are black and teal and purple glitters, and there are moons and stars in there too. And last but not least, we have Twilight, and this one is a midnight blue holographic chunky glitter mix. All right, here's a look at all of them out in the sunlight. I've got them in 2 sets here. So here's all the glitters, and then I'll show you the shimmers next. Talk about a tough choice, right? So I knew I was going to be doing a night sky theme mani, so I decided to make the focus Sapphire Skies and Neptune, but I'm also going to work into these other shimmers, Astral and Malachite, on the accent finger because we're going to make kind of it's not really an ombre, it's just a color mix to make a backdrop for the night sky. So the plan is to put Sapphire Skies on the thumb and the pinky, and then we are going to put Neptune on the pointer and the ring, and then we're going to do our accent nail with those 3 shimmers on the middle finger, and then we'll be stamping over top of that. So I'm going to go ahead and dip out my main colors, and we'll save the accent finger for the last. And while I do that, I want to tell you about the inspiration for this mani. So one of my friends on Instagram is Jen, and I will have her Instagram linked down below if you're not already following her. But her son, Bohdi, is very much into painting his nails and dipping his nails. So Buddy was dealing with some teasing at school, and that was kind of making him doubt his love for painted nails. Which, you know, for a mother can be very frustrating, having your child get teased for something that makes them happy. So I don't know the whole backstory, but at some point, CN Designer Dips and Jen connected, and they decided to allow Bohdi to create his own dip, and the dip is called Night Bohdi, which I will put a picture up on the screen, because for some crazy reason, like I said, I thought I put it in my cart, but I didn't. So I'm definitely gonna have to get it with my next order. But this is kind of Bohdi's dip, what he wanted to have in a dip. He wanted the glow, he wanted the stars, he wanted this particular color. So I think that is super special that, you know, they connected and they were able to allow Bohdi to create his own dip, because I think that really renewed his excitement in painting his nails and dipping his nails, and kind of gave him the support he needed to make him feel like it was okay to like those things. If you've noticed, I've like stopped and stared at Sapphire Skies like 3 times already, because I can't even with this dip. I can't even. It's way too pretty. So back to what I was saying though, in addition to the dip, there is a collab going on. So we are all creating manis for Bohdi, and they are depicting the night skies. So obviously this collection is perfect for that, right? So the only thing that would have been more perfect is if I would have actually had the dip with his name on it. But sorry, Jen, sorry, Bohdi, I will get it the next time around, I promise you. So if you would like to participate in this collab, it is open for entries until the 12th. And actually, I believe there's a giveaway associated with it too. So like I said, I will have Jen's Instagram link down below, so you can go take a look at all the details. But you do still have some time to make a mani for Bohdi if you'd like to participate. So I pretty much talked the entire time, so I'm going to shut up for a little bit and let you just enjoy the dipping process, and I'll be back in a bit.
What's your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life. Deep connection lights a spark. It's like you know me in the depths of my heart. We're dreamers. Don't care what other people say. We live it like this could be a final day. We're dreamers. Don't care what the others say. We're doing this in our way. We come alive in the nighttime. It's something about how we dance in the moonlight. That look in your eyes, it tells me that you want me and all my loving. We come alive in the nighttime. You and I, we come alive. We come alive. We come alive. What's your weakness? What's your type? Somehow I wanna know all about you. Deep connection lights a spark. You already know me when we dance in the dark. We're dreamers. We live it like this could be a final day. We're dreamers. We're doing this in our way. We come alive in the nighttime. It's something about how we dance in the moonlight. That look in your eyes, it tells me that you want me and all my loving. We come alive in the nighttime. You and I, we come alive. We come alive. We come alive.
So pretty much the only thing you missed here with the glitter was before doing this clear encapsulation, I did hand place a few pieces. So I did a really light layer of just kind of a background on the first layer. Then I did my full chunky glitter dip for the second layer. I hand placed a few pieces, just the chunkier pieces where I wanted a little more brightness and a little more dimension. And then that was it. So now I'm just going to go ahead and do my clear dip.
We come alive. We come alive in the nighttime. It's something about
So here's both hands done. So I did go ahead and activate, and I will be filing and shaping later, but I just wanted to go ahead and finish those up before moving on to the accent nail. So what I have here are my 3 shimmers and cupcake liners, and then I have 3 individual brushes, which is what I'm going to be using to tap these onto the nail. And because I need to work quickly, I don't really want to use the same brush and contaminate everything. So I've got 3 separate brushes, 1 for each color, so I can work quickly without having to worry about wiping off the brush in between. And yes, if you haven't already noticed, my work surface is a disaster because this is hands down the messiest mani I have ever done. And we haven't even gotten to the messy part yet. This is about to get really messy, so hold on. Okay, so let me talk you through this here. So you do have to work quickly if you're going to use dip liquids. If you do the gel method, then obviously you can take your time. But you're going to notice I work really quickly from one color to the next because I have to get it on there before my dip liquid starts to dry too much. So basically what you're doing is the same idea as a tap ombre if you've ever did one of those, but this is more at random. So I've just picked some random places on the nail where I want to put these colors because I'm not trying to make anything look super even or clean cut like a color block. I want this to all kind of merge together because I want it to kind of resemble the night sky with a bunch of different colors in it. So I will put my base liquid on, I will tap one color on, and then I will move on to the next. It looks like I got out of screen there, sorry. And then I will move on to the last color. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect because you're not trying to make it look like a perfect color block. You're trying to just kind of merge all the colors together. So that's really all there is to it. Once you tap your 3 colors on there, you're going to do the same thing you always do. You go around with your cleanup tool and you'll brush off and you'll move on to the next layer. So in this case, I found 2 layers to be enough to do this. You can always do more than that if you need to, or if the first layer or 2 you don't get enough color on there, then you can take more than 2 layers. That's fine, but this was enough for me. And just a little tip for you, if you ever want to try this technique and you're using colors that aren't quite this vibrant, you can put down a single dip of white first, and that will definitely help your colors pop. But these jewel tones were so vibrant, they just did not need the white dip underneath, so I didn't bother with it. So here's both hands done. You can see I placed the colors in different places. That's fine because that's how this is supposed to be. So it's probably going to look a little rough, and that's okay. We're going to fix that too. We're going to go ahead and clear encapsulate, and after we do that and activate, you're going to see it makes a nice smooth finish. So that's everything dipped out and activated, so we just need to shape these babies, and then we're going to put the stamping on the middle finger. So I did my filing and shaping off camera, so here's what we're looking like. And isn't everything just so vibrant and beautiful? I just love it. And as far as the middle finger goes, I love the way it turned out. I think I could just leave it like that, but I do want to put the night sky stamp over it, so let's get into that. So I've already top coated everything but the accent finger, and now I've got this plate with this whimsical little night sky stamp on it, and that is what I want to put over the top of that accent finger. So since you guys already know that my preference is to use gel for my top coat, I'm just going to use the gel base as my layer to hold on to the stamp. So I'm just going to put down a layer of that and cure it, and then I will just stamp over top of that. So nothing crazy complicated here. I'm just using Maniology's white stamping polish, and I'm just going to pick that up on my jelly stamper and pop it right on top. Since I didn't use liquid latex this time, I'm just going around the edges with my acetone and my cleanup brush and just cleaning off any excess stamping polish. But doesn't that stamp look so cute over that mix that we did on the middle finger? So if you see me do stamping before, you know I like to play it safe with my stamps. I'm always afraid they're going to smudge when I put my gel top coat on it. So I have Maniology smudge free top coat. I just put a layer of that over top, and then I will put my gel top over top of that, because the smudge free top coat is not really substantial enough to be a top coat on its own. You'd want to put something over top of that. If you're not going to use gel top, then you could use just regular nail polish top coat, but it's a water-based and it's real thin, so it's not really substantial enough to hold on to it itself. So that's why I put the gel top coat over top. And that's our manual completed. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this the way I always do, with some cuticle oil. So I've got my Candy Skincare here in vanilla. I'm just gonna rehydrate those cuticles. And that's the finished look. So what do you guys think of this one? I think it is so cute. I love the way it turned out with the stamp over the middle finger. I just think it's so whimsical and dreamy. And the colors, I mean, I can't even with these colors. They're so vibrant and gorgeous. So Jen, I don't know if you're watching, but I hope you and Bohdi like my mani for the collab. It was such a fun one to do. So what do you think of this collection? Did you guys pick up anything from the Gemstone Galaxy Collection? I feel like CN Designer Dips has just been killing it lately, and by killing it, I mean my wallet. If you're not already following me on Instagram, I have it linked down below. Make sure you go follow me, because I also picked up the advent calendar from CN Designer Dips this year. So I'm gonna have a lot of unboxing to do on my Instagram. So if you're not already following me there, go check me out. And that's going to complete this video, guys. So thank you so much for being here and watching my video. I appreciate you so much. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, it would help me out so much if you would hit that thumbs up button down below. And while you're there, if you have not subscribed already, I hope you'll consider subscribing before you go. And other than that, that's going to do it, guys. So I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. A morning off with Charlie is the absolute best. I got my coffee and I got my cuddles.